Yo, what's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of the Gomu Gomu Talk podcast. I'm your host, Lyle. I also go by Roboy Online. And with me is my lovely, the one and only co-host, Austin. Say what's good, Austin.
What's up? What's up? Welcome back, lads.
Yes, welcome back to episode 27, man. And if you guys have never seen this episode, just never listened or tuned into this pod, which is we just talk about the weekly One Piece chapters and just anything, whatever our Straw Hat crew is all up to, I guess, right?
hmm
Would you say so?
Yeah, I think that's what we do.
um, so we've it's been a week since our last episode, and dude, it always feels like a long time. I say that every episode, but it always feels like a long time. But
I
we've been pretty
know.
busy ourselves.
Yeah,
Austin,
I just
you want to
moved
tell them
into
what's
a
going
new
on with you?
place. Yeah, as you can see from my background,
Uh,
not the usual setup,
yeah,
but don't
not the
worry.
usual setup.
I will bring my what's it called? My Luffy carpet probably next week. Maybe probably for the next recording. I'll have it in the background, or maybe the
Yeah,
second one.
for for me, there's no camera, because I'm in a super scuffed setup right now. I don't know if you can just tell by just the recording. There's no camera on my end, so. But
Yeah,
the thing is, dude, like this new chapter, like we just had
dude,
to
we
talk
had
about it.
to.
Like yeah, I just wanted to, like, this was such a good chapter. Oda, and again, we say this every fucking week. I feel like since we started this podcast, he has not missed. There
He has
hasn't
done
been
it
like a
once
dead
again,
chapter.
dude.
He has done it
Like,
once again. I feel like we started this YouTube channel at a perfect time,
mhm,
actually.
no, for real.
Um, and yeah, I guess we could talk about it. But before we go, man, if you guys haven't subscribed to the channel, that we would very much appreciate it. And leave a comment, leave a like, if you enjoy the content. But let's just get into this chapter 1162, God Valley Battle Royale. Um,
You already know we got to start out with the cover art.
to start off the cover art, uh, Oni Child Yamato and the Holy Inari Shrine Pilgrimage Final Volume. Dear Luffy Dono, it's another peaceful day in Wano, and we finally get to the ending
Yes, we've
of
reached
this
it.
fucking long ass SBS, not SBS, a fucking long ass cover story, and um, you know, I would say I wouldn't say this was bad, but I feel like it dragged, in my opinion.
Yeah. Oh, I mean, it was this. I don't really follow cover art stories so much until we started the podcast. So this is the only one I've ever like. I feel like I know, you know.
No, so sorry, I just had to miss something. So I I read
Oh yeah,
most of
you've
One
read.
Piece, right?
hmm
So I know a good bit. Like I remember reading Walpole's cover story. I
Oh
think like I thought Walpole's was really good. I thought Ace's cover story when he was looking for Blackbeard was really good.
yeah, but how long
Um,
are
I
those?
also
Like how many chapters are those? You know, those
I
stories.
think they
There's
were
like
around the same time. They're around the same amount of chapters as this one.
dude, but this one
But
has been
I
going
will
on
say that
for
they didn't.
a long time, it feels
I
like.
would say that I don't think they felt like they were dragging as
hmm
much as this one was. I feel like
Yeah.
this one there's a lot of content where just nothing happened. Like, for
Dude,
example, like
the amount of
Enel's
times just Yamato's just walking with like whoever's in the background between like events is actually ridiculous.
annoying. Yeah. Or like she fights someone and then it's just like three fucking things, man. Just like, dude. It's like oh, she meets this character. She fights this
Yeah.
character.
She
This was
goes
the
to this
aftermath.
shrine, beats this guy up, goes visits another shrine, fights this guy, eats food, goes
Reads
to
the
another
shrine.
shrine. Yeah.
Yeah. We're like I feel like Aces, for example, was funny, right?
hmm
Like he beat up Dr. Blackbeard. He fucking snuck into a navy base and shit, you know what I mean?
hmm
Like he did all this like he like they threw his ass in the water and he got saved by some random people
hmm
who were like I think that was like Lucia too or some shit. Like it was a lot of stuff was going on in that cover story. This one was just not that much stuff. And I don't want to just say I'm hating on Yamato because I think a lot of people love Yamato, but I don't think this cover story really received that well. But
Yeah.
you know,
But we did get a
um,
few good ones, though, I will say.
we did get a few good ones. I feel like the biggest one we saw was the Moria reveal.
Yes.
That was pretty cool.
That's one
I
that
don't
comes
think
to
it
my mind.
changed.
It
I don't
doesn't
think it
change much.
changed how I felt. Yeah, how I felt about Moria, but it was cool nonetheless.
Yeah.
Um,
A lot of good theories came from that, and it was very like thought provoking.
yeah. So let's actually get into this chapter.
Yep. The God Valley
um,
Battle Royale. Like what a title. I wonder if this will
dude,
be
he,
like translate 1 to 1 when the chapter actually comes out.
yeah. So
Let's see.
okay, let's get fucking started, man. We are j just like beginning where we left off on God Valley. I love the thing where it's just like, oh, no one's safe on God Valley.
Yeah.
So they're showing where everyone is like attacking one another. We see like in this little map, it says Rocks versus Garling. Roger pirates are trying to get to the treasure. Brock's pirates are coming into. It's like, and I think we see like Rayleigh finally just running away with Shaggy. He's
Mhm.
holding Shaggy, and like you see the Rocks pirates behind him are just like, we gotta go get her, we gotta go get her, we gotta go get her, we gotta beat up Rayleigh to take Shaggy, and like I think it's so funny when Shaggy's like, dude, you guys are so fucking stupid. Shaggy would get hurt.
Yeah.
Let's just let's just get some treasure. All right,
Hmm.
everything else is
Like
still up in the air.
everyone's priorities. You can see everybody's priorities here. I think it's really
Yeah.
funny. But I like this little
Uh,
next part. This wholesome moment between what's it called, Shaki and Rayleigh, where she's just like super snug in his arms, and then Rayleigh's finally about to confess, and she's just like, "You don't even gotta say anything. Like I already know."
I was thinking about this the other day. It's like, how did Shaggy's face get so like square?
Hey,
You
age,
know what I'm saying?
bro, age.
She like Gloriosa, dude. She shrunk.
Yeah, people change, bro. People change.
Yeah, it was. I do like the awesome moment we got there too, though.
Mhm. And then right after this, we actually get a. I mean, we've seen this before. It's like a flashback. Oh, I guess it's happening right now, but we've seen this in Kuma's backstory, Kuma's flashback, where Kuma and Ivankov have made it to the like the prize treasure room storage area, and we can see that he has the pawpaw fruit, she has the azure dragon fruit, the fish fruit, and this is the scene where Big Mom just just snatches the fruit away from her, and Kuma eats the fruit, and then they call that a success. And I mean, it's kind of weird because I feel like we don't get too many. Well, it feels weird because to us this is a flashback because we've seen this before, but again, this is just happening in the story as like where it is right now in the flashback. Like I don't even know how to describe it. It felt weird when I was reading this because I was like, I already seen this before,
Yeah,
but then this is the flashback though at the same time. So I guess it's fine. I thought it
it's
was
the
super
flashback of the
interesting,
flashback.
but this next panel here we see, they're just talking about the war zone. But did you see that character in the middle who looks exactly like Marco?
Let me see. Oh my
Kicking.
God,
Did you see this? This guy looks exactly
it
like
does
Marco,
look.
right?
It does look exactly like Marco. That's pretty funny.
Like I don't know how many people noticed this. I kind of just noticed it like on my second read where I was like, wait, that guy looks very familiar. Specifically the hair, and he's also kicking I forgot this guy in the Rocks crew, but yeah, I saw some like discussions about that online of whether like who this guy is, because the
I
the the
think Marco's around the
resemblance.
same age. I think Marco's around the same age as like Shanks with them, right? So
I would think
he
so.
has.
So
That's
everyone's
definitely
saying that this is
not
like
him.
Marco's dad or something. But
No, there's just no way.
yeah, I don't know, but the resemblance is definitely uncanny. Like I think.
Yeah.
Um.
Um. You know what I like about this chat this page is we see another fucking Bogart appearance. My
Oh
boy.
yeah.
We still don't know shit about him, but we just know that he's
Yo,
him. He's
one
just
day,
falling
yo,
up for
one
us.
day we'll see.
I So like I thought this was like a very like interesting like part of the chapter because everyone's been shitting on Garp about like oh like he's just a cuck like he's just like basically I guess like basically what Sakazuki is just like hates on pirates for no reason, right?
Yeah.
But then like we see and then like he's just like blindly following the government even
Hmm.
though he knows that they do shitty things, but like we see that he just didn't even know that these manhunts and these tournaments were going on. Same thing with Sengoku too.
Hmm.
Um, I was a little confused when I first read this, but you be ready to it's like kind of clarify where it's like Corp's like, oh, like did you know about this? And then like Sengoku, I mean, he said, hey, Sengoku said that, and he said that to Sengoku, and Sengoku responded like, there was somebody that did talk about this, and they vanished right after that, and fucking Garp is
He's pissed.
fucking pissed from all
Dude,
this shit.
that,
You see
that
the
neck
fucking
vein.
veins just
Yeah,
popping
the,
out.
the vein popping out
Yeah,
his neck and all his
fucking
face is
looking like
crazy.
fucking looking like Brock Lesnar, bro.
For real.
No.
Dude, but right after this conversation, it cuts to the main character. We get to see Rox's location, and it starts off with this woman. I think at this point, like we this is our first time meeting this character. We find out that this character's name is I believe it's like Eris, like ER. How did you pronounce this actually? What is it again? Eris? Or because it's not, or is it Iris? I
I
forgot
think
actually.
it's Iris? Eris. I think it's
Eris?
Eris.
Okay. Yeah, because in my head I read it as Eris, but I wasn't too sure. And they're running away. You can see in the background. It's a Garling, another Holy Knight, as well as a few demons, similar to the ones we saw on that like when Emu transformed the giants. But these are just like regular sized humans, and it's just a conversation between Zebek and Eris saying how he has to run. Like there's nothing that he could do, and that these guys transformed and they're also not dying, and they're regenerating, and we can see that because as Garling's chasing him, he has like a cut on his forehead or on his face.
He's got one on his shoulder too.
Oh yeah, I didn't even see that. Yeah, he's got a cut on his shoulder,
He's
cut
just
on
all
his
cut
head.
up.
Yeah, but again, he's regenerating, and Eris tells Zebek to let her go because she's like, "What are you gonna do? Just fight all these guys one handed?" And dude, again, W rocks, dude. This guy is actually the after every single chapter, I'm just like, dude, how could this guy be a bad guy? And you could really see that he really cares for this woman too, because he's just like, bro, don't you understand? Like, if I let you go now, like you're screwed. Like both Eris and young Blackbeard are completely screwed, especially because now they're tied with the Davy clan, and I mean Blackbeard is just part of the Davy clan, and Eris here just basically tells him like, bro, I already know, I understand, but I'll be fine. Like I can protect myself and I can protect this kid, and dude, it's actually gets kind of what's it called? You can kind of see her resolve because right after that she tells him like, if they're about to get me, I'm just gonna commit suicide and I'll kill Blackbeard, right? And I was just like, bro, like what? like that's a little much,
Yeah,
but
it's good, but
yeah.
that fate would be a lot better than just like even like Zabek said it before. It's like they'll just make you guys suffer more than anything, right?
Mhm,
So it's just like it's fucked up, but she knows what's at stake, and I mean, she just knows what she was getting into
mhm,
when getting into this relationship with Zabek. And
yeah,
she even said it herself, man. It's like if you knew I couldn't handle this shit, you wouldn't have never fall in love with me, right?
yeah.
So
And then I
W
like,
Aries, W
yeah,
Aries.
and right after this, she's just like, we'll survive this because like by us splitting up, and then she tells Zebek to meet on Lulusia. I thought this was a really interesting um like
Why
conversation.
Lucia?
Yeah, exactly.
Why
Why Lucia? You
why
know?
why has Lucia become so important in this
Yeah, I mean,
story? I
because
mean,
obviously we know the fate of Lucia, like what happened and how it got erased, but it was just like, and I guess that because even like when that happened, we are just like, why this random town? You know, like,
well, it was picked because it was recently taken over by the revolutionaries, right? Like the revolutionaries is like that's when they got to them and
mhm.
they overthrew the government there. But who
Yeah,
knows
that is an
how
interesting
that even
place
started
that
in the
she
first
picked.
place,
Yeah, and I wonder if that this
I
conversation
just
has any ties. Because again, I mean, Dragon here at this state is he's in Navy. You know, like I don't, I don't even think the Revolutionary Army was like a thing. You know, so like for the fact that she's like, let's meet on Lucio, I'm just like, okay, so I guess this might be the first time, like historically, that like it's they're talking about this town, right, or this island.
yeah.
And yeah, so then
And
now
right,
yeah, you can go.
yeah. So right after that, we see fucking we it cuts away, but we see that Zebek and Garling, who looks a lot like Shanks in this one little small thing. You see that? It's kind of like that's his daddy, but but we see Zebek and Garling actually starting to fight, and I'm just like, dude. We see the fate later on of Garling, but I was just like, dude, we finally get to fucking, like see like what the aftermath would be these two fucking times because everyone's been saying how fucking nice Garling
Dude,
is,
people
man,
have been
and we
hyping
see
him
later
up,
on,
dude. People have been hyping him
yeah,
up, so I was like, I want to see
and
see what all this hype is about.
and we see Big Mom in the next page. She's very happy about potentially giving the fish fruit to Katakuri, and then fucking Kaido dumbass comes out of nowhere. He actually went back to the silhouette. There's a lot of
Yeah.
silhouettes in this chapter.
Hmm.
He went back to silhouette form and just clapped her ass.
Yeah.
Fucking grabs the fruit and just eats it,
Bro, I
which I
don't
think is
he
super funny because it's
Mhm.
super funny because he he is so happy. Look at that fucking
The
grin on
grin on
his
his
face.
face. Yeah. No, it's
It's
so
actually
good.
hilarious.
I actually really
Um,
like the fact that like he doesn't even he knocks it out of her hands and he doesn't even grab it. He just straight up eats it out of the air like a dog, you know, like like a
and
dog
like
catching a
I don't know if
treat.
you ever I don't know if you ever seen um like I don't know if you know what I'm talking about. Like whenever like your dog eats something that he knows is not supposed to be his, but he just
Yeah,
eats it anyway. He just has that smug face where he's just like, "Fucking dude, what
enjoying
the fuck
it.
are you gonna
Yeah,
do? Like I
savoring
just
it.
ate this shit."
Mm.
Um, so like right after that too, like we see like a little like Big Mom is fucking pissed. Just we see the fucking explosion, and I like this like little parallel
Hmm.
between the two. I guess like what you like the two between Shanks and what's his face Blackbeard.
Yep.
Seeing how powerful they become in the story and how they become like not necessarily rivals, but like how they become
Enemies.
one another. Yeah, and I do think it's so like it's like I just it's so sick
Hmm.
how it's parallel with one another.
No, yeah. And let's see. And then right after this, it cuts back to I think this is like the second prize treasure room or storeroom. And we can see that the Roger pirates have finally made their way to get the treasure. You know, they're like, oh, there's so much loot here. There's also like devil fruits and I mean, these guys came here. I mean, they came here for two things. Most of them came for Shaki, but they also came for treasure and loot. And obviously, Rayleigh got Shaki. Now they got the loot. Like, so it seems like to me, I'm like, okay, like they came and got what they needed. Like they should probably leave soon. Um, and then we can see the Marines' reaction to this, and they're just like, let's drive off these pirates. And again, Garp is just really like you can see he's thinking a lot and something's festering and I like this line he says here. He says nothing makes sense here, even justice. And you could see this is like very uncanny for Garp because for like for what we know about Garp, he just goes with the flow. He's like super happy guy. Like seems like he doesn't really have a care for the world, doesn't really care like what the government's up to. But it seems like here it's like very similar to Dragon. I don't even know if it was like in the last few chapters where he's really starting to question the Navy as well as like the idea of justice. You can kind of see that it seems like even Garp here is having almost similar thoughts.
Yeah,
And
nothing makes you
yeah, I
makes
thought that
sense
line was
here.
fire.
Yeah. And yeah, we see like the next page, man. Um, we just see more chaos at the beginning, and it, like, even says like, like, go back to like what Garp was like saying, like, nothing makes sense. Like, why is first of all, like, if I was like Garp, like, what I would think is like, why the fuck is the government so obsessed with this tournament being here,
Mm,
and the fact that it's not even a member nation, right? I think
yeah.
that's like the,
Well, I thought
I
that
think
was
that's
just
just
so they
the,
could get away with just killing the people on the island because they're not part of
but
like
it's
they're
just,
not protected. But also because
but it's,
there's the Davy members there.
yeah,
That
but
also might play a factor. Now that I
but
think
it's just
about
like,
it.
but it's just like it is just like insane, like because Garp, obviously never knew like about what was going on beforehand, but like it just makes sense like why he was so against the admiral position, like even, especially after this too, right? Like he's turned it down so many times. He knows that this is like who he's ultimately fighting for if he accepts that position. Like at least he still gains his freedom, right?
Mhm.
Um, Afterwards, but in this next page, we see more fucking chaos ensuing. Uh, um, I think it's Garp was like talking to Saturn, like, his Rock's dead, and fucking Saturn mentions like, yeah, like it's stuff is going on right now, but
Yeah.
if
It's
this shit escalates, something might happen.
mm.
And and then I love like while
As
he's
he
talking
says
about
this,
that,
yeah.
everyone's is just like, "What the fuck is that? A dragon just appeared."
Yeah, a
I
dragon
was
just
so I was
flying
so
into the sky as he's just like, things aren't going as well as we expected, but like, and then a dragon just starts coming out the island, you know?
and like we also like it's actually fucking crazy because like right after that, like, oh, like we see Kuma's like starting to save everybody with like using his paw puffer, like plastic. I mean, what? It's actually super wholesome, right? Everyone's so fucking grateful for what's going on. Actually, like, I love that one guy's, I gave up like surviving this, and like it's like, so it's like says thank you, everyone like leaves, and then this is like the best like few pages of this chapter, like what happens towards the end, man.
Yeah.
Flash of fucking Conquerors hockey just comes out of nowhere. Everyone notices it. We
This
see like
this
Roger.
spread, yeah, of Roger, Garp, and Rox all noticing the Conquerors hockey just coming off the island is it's pretty iconic. You can tell that they're all just like there's a threat, proceeding, and we can see again, dude, so many silhouettes in this chapter. We see the silhouette of what we know as Saint Saturn in his devil fruit form, his like spider form, and you know, and then this is where we get to see the aftermath of the fight between Rox and Garling, and again another silhouette. But this silhouette, dude, this silhouette is so cool, bro. Of Rox, he actually looks like a demon here, and I like how like his positioning is just like his sword's just in the ground. He's just like holding it. And everybody else is just like laid out on the floor. Like even Garling is just completely laid out, like bleeding from the
Yeah,
mouth.
this is what I was talking about. Like Garling got fucking clapped. Dude, I knew Garland was a fucking fraud, man. I I just knew my boy Rox was him,
Mhm.
and I'm starting to think maybe Garland's not the dad of Shanks too, because I know if Shanks is the goat, his daddy won't be like this. Nah, I'm playing, but um, no, like Shanks, dude, not Shanks, fucking Zebek is pissed, man. Like he went back to silhouette mode, like you said. It's just like
Silhouette, and you could just see.
this.
I mean,
He
I know it's like fire in the background, but it just feels like aura, coming off of
I
it.
mean, like we gotta talk about like not only did he beat Garling, is he beat all the God's Knights that was following him too.
Yeah.
Like he actually just fucking like rage moded. Like, how dare you go after my family? If you want me dead, I'll take you down first.
Mhm.
And it's
Bro,
just
he
like the
laid them
next
all out,
page.
and these guys are functionally immortal. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
it's crazy.
and it looks like he. I mean, he
Um,
looks a little like beat up, but it looks like he still has so much fight left in him. You know, like he's still like kind of smirking. But and again, dude, I
dude,
thought
how?
this was the best part of the chapter.
First
This
of all, like,
last part.
how is this Blackbeard's dad, dude? Blackbeard is a bitch compared to this fucking guy. Yeah, this is the best part. Like, it's just like I love this interaction we have with Blackbeard and not Blackbeard,
Not
Teach
yeah.
and Whitebeard.
Mhm.
There's not much going on here, you know. Are you still gonna help? Don't sweat it. I owe you since I'm always drinking on your tab, and it's just like I remember someone like posted this I think on Reddit or something. I saw like Marco was talking about how like cheap Whitebeard is always because he's
Mhm.
always trying to save money to send back home, and like I assume like that's what he's doing still now to this day, like at this point too,
Mhm.
and it's just like it's a cool kind of like throwback to that point because
Mhm.
Whitebeard is a cheap bitch, but it's always because he's saving all this money, and it's like all those people how like that Whitebeard sees as like his brother, right? Like there's
Mhm.
Odin, and I guess like
Oh
right
yeah,
now is
100%. You can tell
what's his
he has
face?
this relationship with Zebek, like this
Yeah,
brotherly
because
relationship.
people thought like like it is a very nice thing to see considering that this whole crew was just made up to be everyone was just betraying one another,
Yeah.
and it's nice to see that Whitebeard didn't just follow a random dude just for no reason,
Yeah.
right? Like he like obviously there was probably some Davy back thing going on, but ultimately he ended up choosing to follow this guy.
Yeah.
And Loki was right when he said that Zebek was a person worth following as a captain.
Oh yeah.
And while this is happening, my boy Kaido is so happy.
Oh
Mr.
yeah.
Hockey is king over
Yeah.
here, like acting like he has this big little bro energy.
Mhm.
Guys, look at me.
Yeah, I know, dude. I when I read his laugh, I was like, oh my god, I could like hear it, you know.
He's like, I finally got an ability, guys.
Hmm.
And it's just like it is the back is like so cool, man. It's like, good in you, man. Like at least someone's having fun. It's
Yeah,
just like it's so fucking sick. Um,
and
but
like
then it's
yeah,
like where it's like, who the fuck are we fighting as? Did you see fucking Saint Saturn's
yeah,
transformation? And that's just Emu on top. Like what the hell
yeah.
is
It's
fucking
actually
happening?
again another silhouette, but
I don't think we haven't seen this. Like
yeah, it's
what
crazy
is
because
happening?
like Whitebeard it doesn't even say who he goes. What the hell are we like? What is this? You know, like it's not even like who is this? It's like what even is this thing? Because again, this silhouette we you can see the silhouette of Saturn's legs, but then coming out the top it's just I don't it's almost like a black flame silhouette and it's obviously Emu because we can see in the last panel. But again, this is not something that we've really seen before. Like we've seen Emu like the only other times we've seen something similar to this is when Emu took over Gunko, right? But dude, yeah, this looks kind of like I don't even know how to describe this. It almost looks like a parasite taking over, you know? Like and we could see, you know, Garp reacting to this. Garp is just like, bro, like, is this a dream? And then like he looks kind of like scared. Roger, I mean not Roger. Rox is just kind of he looks like he's hype, you know, and so does Roger. Roger actually looks happy to see this, which is crazy.
Roger Roger and Garber piss me off because right now in this whole story, fucking Rocks and even Whitebeard is getting a lot of like, getting a lot of for at least for me like praise on my end, and it's just like all Roger has done is just like cry and just
Yeah.
look for treasure
Mhm.
so far in this like part. At least like Garp had some points where like it was like Whitebeard and fucking Big Mom and
Oh yeah,
Shiki's like,
Garp was
alright,
a
we gotta like
demon
chill
last
from fighting this
chapter.
guy. Yeah, we gotta like chill because this is gonna take way too long for like us three or four,
Mhm.
and like Roger needs to do something.
Yeah.
Like like the amount of like fucking hype Roger was getting during the Wano flashbacks. I need to see that type of fucking PR.
Mhm.
Like like I need Roger, dude, get up, man, do something, please.
No, for real.
But yeah.
But that is the chapter. But I was actually kind of
Oh wait,
confused at this, like the dialogue in the end. Like who's even saying this, and what are they talking about?
do
The
you think
world.
he's gonna say Zawordo in the
Yeah, I
fucking?
know. Because when I read that, I was just thinking about JoJo's. Like I didn't really
Well,
understand that part, but maybe again, this
do you,
also
do
might
you,
be a translation
do you
error.
think we're gonna see Emu's like silhouette soon? Like in not I
Like
don't know about
actual, like, dude, I'm starting to think that
maybe
Emu
not this
is just the
maybe not this
silhouette.
flashback.
Like
Maybe not in this flashback, but like in like at
at some point in the
at
future.
Elbaf. At Elbaf.
I
Maybe
don't see it because what's going on in Elbaf right now? I almost forgot. But like, Emu took over Gunko, right?
yeah. But like but now Emu took over
Saturn.
Saturn.
Yeah.
So he just pops out. Do you think we're gonna see? Oh my god! But it's like I feel like Emu saw this as a bigger threat,
Yeah.
right? Obviously, he's the bigger. Like look who's on the fucking island
Yeah. Look who they're
than
posted up
what's going on
against.
in Elbaf now. But at the same time, Emu's also just fucking pissed about what's going on in Elbaf. I don't know about compared to this shit, dude. I mean, he's
Uh
probably pissed about
no,
this. But
Emu's
like right
definitely
now, Emu.
pissed. This is the guy who pulled up and said, "I'm gonna
But
run the
like,
block."
who?
Like I'll be back to see you, and Emu pulled up on him.
But like the thing is like Emu didn't have like any like he could have just like left this alone. But like the thing about what's going on in Elbaf now too is like he's got dude fucking Mary Joie is getting blown up right now.
Yeah.
He says like you motherfuckers need to come back now, dude. What the
Yeah.
fuck are we doing?
No, for real.
But it is like crazy. Like it, what the fuck is like happen? Like
Hmm.
how? I don't know, man. Like
A
this
lot of
goes into keep
questions.
thinking.
Hmm.
Okay. So the biggest question is like, how does everything go against Rock still?
Hmm.
We still like don't know. I still don't know. I think like Rock's like he knows it's not really Garp's fault, right? Again, maybe he could look at Garp, but it's not really Roger. It's not really Garp. Like how does he get to the point where it's like, all right, he's trying to fight kill Emu. Roger probably doesn't give a fuck, right? He just wants the
Yeah.
treasure and leave. Garp is just like, like I think maybe at this point like he's still like kind of like what's the word, like conflicted. Like he doesn't know what to do. And he even at the age of how old he was when he saw Ace die, he was still very conflicted. So I don't think
Yeah.
he got over that aspect of him where he's just like he freezes up whenever he's like he doesn't know what side to take. So maybe
Hmm.
he just like ends up just like
I
picking the
mean,
wrong side
bro,
like from who.
he's literally looking at a demon right now. Like he's just like, wait, which side am I on again? Like standing next to him is just Roger, what's it called? Rocks, Whitebeard. There's a fucking dragon, and then there's just a spider like demon thing in front of all of them. He's just like, bro, I don't even know which side I'm on right
I
now.
thought the show was about. I thought the story
Yeah,
was about pirates.
yeah. You would think that this show's about everything else besides
You,
pirates
you
right
know,
now.
this is kind of off topic, but I was talking to my like stepdad about this, right? He's just like, why? Because I was talking to him about like oh like they're using the One Piece flag as like a sign of
Oh
like
yeah, and
freedom,
like
right?
Nepal.
And and then he's just like, why would you want to use like the Straw Hat flag? Isn't it like pirates bad? They steal things, and I'm like, this is the government propaganda. Like if we were in One Piece right now, you'd be a marine.
Yeah, bro.
Your ass would be a marine, dude. But, but like, dude, where is Sengoku?
I know. I was wondering that too.
He
Especially because he's at this
Sengoku
point in
is
the
the
story, he's an
biggest.
admiral, right? because Kong is the fleet admiral, if I remember correctly. And you're telling me, I guess, like, it's just weird to me that like I wonder if the fleet admirals know about emu, you know? Because like the
They
I don't
have
think
to.
the admirals do, right? Because I mean, at this point, Sengoku doesn't know, right? He doesn't even know what's going on in God Valley.
I think I think they were all vice admirals at this point, but I don't know. You know what though, man? Didn't like Sakazuki had like direct contact with Emu. Like he had direct contact with Gorosei for sure.
Yes, that I know for
Emu.
sure. And I mean, all of the five, I mean, all the elders have direct contact to the
Oh
admirals. It
no, nobody
seems.
knows about Emu. Remember when like
Mm,
they were doing the whole like looking at the throne. Nobody
yeah,
knew who the
yeah,
fuck Emu was. Like I
yeah.
keep forgetting that even fucking happened. Yeah, nobody knew Emu was a real thing.
That's why I'm wondering like how Garp even reacts after seeing this. You know, like does he even understand what he's saying? You
How
know,
does he go to the job the next day?
yeah. How does he just go to beating up pirates tomorrow? You know, like after seeing this stuff and what's about to go down on this island.
It it makes me like think like I want to know like what Garp's like history lineage is like his family because like I wonder like how what even like, got him to become a pirate like as someone as
Or an
free
app.
spirited as him like as my bad an admiral
Mm-hmm.
like I remember I saw like a stupid ass YouTube short right but at the same time like I don't really know right like anything like it's One Piece anything can fucking happen but it's just like how like oh like maybe like Garp's family when they went with like if it goes all the way back in history to the voice century like the Monkey Clan was like um the only way that they could be spared is if like their lineage just like works for the world government or some bullshit
What the
and it
heck?
just like get passed down get passed down. I don't know it was just like weird I'm explaining the theory super badly but I was like wait this kind of making sense but then like when I left it I was like that was some AI slop bullshit but I was just like but I was just like but then it made me think, right? I'm just like, why does Garp like love the fucking Marines so much? Like, I think he just hates pirates more than he like likes the world government. But I don't know. Like, as
Maybe.
someone as like who's seen the shit that he has seen,
Yeah.
it is surprising and like how who he is as a person, how he still didn't pull a Kazan and Aokiji and just like left the world government. He's not a pirate,
Bro,
right? Like you know, Aokiji's
he
not
should
his
have joined the Rocks crew. You know, like he should have
like
pulled
Aokiji didn't
Aokiji.
really like leave to become a pirate. He just didn't want to be part of the world government.
Hmm.
I don't know how someone like Garp just like leaves this, sees all this stuff, and he's just like, you know what? I'm gonna work like tomorrow, guys.
Yeah, I know.
I don't
I'm
know.
also wondering that too. But then also, again, I'm just like I think the big question here is like, what's about to happen next? You know what I mean? Because again, like I know we talked about this like last on our last episode, but like we know the narrative, and that's like quote unquote like um Garp and Roger team up and beat Rocks, you know. But again, at this point, I don't understand where Roger even fits into any of this at all.
Dude, Roger could just not be here, and
Like
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 right now
Roger
where we're
being
at is
here
like
does not change a single thing. He could have been taken out of
actually
this
no,
entire chapter.
no. Roger being here is needed for Garp to be there.
Oh yeah, that is true. But also, I'm not gonna lie, Garp doesn't need to be here either. Like you know what I mean? Like
No, Garp needs to be there because it shows like he like how conflicted he is about just like again as someone as crazy as Garp is who hates all things like he just wants to do the right thing right what he thinks is the right thing and he thinks that's what the world government like he has to see this and is like why are we doing this you know what I'm saying and oh my god I would hate it Oda if you're listening if like they do some bullshit where like all he remembers is like you know like fucking emu is just like you know I'm gonna change your memories a little bit and it's like take away all the parts of you never saw me and just like goes in the shadows like dude oh I would fucking hate it so
that
much
would be way
but
100%. But
like I don't know how Whitebeard sees all of this is just like fuck all that shit I just want a family
Dude, also Kaido's witnessing all this too.
Everybody is seeing all this. How does how does
That's
how does
receipt.
Whitebeard, right? How does my boy fucking Edward Newgate just see all this? Doesn't try to just like I don't know, create a fucking fleet large enough to like try to take down the fucking world government.
Again, maybe
How
maybe
doesn't
he
like anyone?
sees the power, like, oh, he's about to
He's like, you know
witness.
what? I respect it.
I will go
I
start a
respect
family.
it.
Yeah. I,
I'm gonna go start a family. I just want to protect my family. I don't give a fuck.
yeah.
I just want to protect the
But
town
I
I
will
came I
say,
came from.
after reading this chapter, bro, yo, Whitebeard is a homie, bro. Dude, this guy standing here with I mean, you could have taken Kaido out of this and it would have been the exact same thing, you know. But the fact that Whitebeard is staying loyal to Zebek here and just being like, I got you, like I'm gonna be the,
No,
I got your
I
back
like
here.
I like Kaido being there because as because like I'm glad they chose these three because
Mhm.
these are the three that for one they will not back down a fight. Like
Yeah.
Kaido at this point is not as strong as he is like we know,
Yes.
but these are the three most honorable people in this whole like the whole crew.
The
And Big
honorable.
Mom,
As he just
no, because okay,
completely
let's think
backs
about it.
out, like beats Big Mom and takes the devil fruit away from her, you know?
No, but like you know how he is he wants to like his
Yeah.
whole character. He wants to die like an honorable death.
Mhm.
Like he's pissed at himself that he even beat like Luffy and Odin the way he did.
True.
He wants to fight the strongest, and it's
Yeah.
like the way I see it is like these are the three most honorable people aside from the fact that Kaido just bitched Big Mom. You know,
Yeah. Like
but it's
completely
just
just
like
snaked
but
her.
like his but like it's cool, man. It's like I think this is so sick. I love that they included Kaido. I love how excited he is.
Yeah.
It's actually
I do
super fucking
really
funny to
enjoy
me.
that. Like he actually it's interesting to say because even in the last panel, like you can see Rox is really excited and Roger's super excited too. I don't know for what, but like they're actually starting to get hype after seeing like Saturn appear and Emu pull up. But again, I think like my predictions next chapter is another flashback.
Dude, I think we're gonna see the emu fucking. I think my hot take is we're gonna see the emu silhouette soon, whether that's in Elbaf or in fucking
like we're gonna
this
actually
in
see
this.
Emu.
Oh my god, I think we're gonna actually see emu.
Dude,
I think
I
it's
don't think
time.
so.
I
I
think it's
really
time we
don't think
finally see
so.
emu. It might be too soon. It might be too soon, but I think this is it. I think we're getting
I
so
think
close.
we're
Like, dude, we're
we're
seeing
going to
emu.
get there, but oh, dude, if actually,
Dude, we're
dude,
seeing
if they
emu fight,
reveal it,
man.
I mean, but
Yeah, they're
we've
gonna reveal.
seen.
It. Dude,
My
there's a
question
break
here
next week.
is this Emu taking over Saturn, like how Emu took over Gunko, or is this different?
I don't fucking know. It's a fucking spider.
I mean, but that's Saturn's body.
Yeah. Dude, we emu has done things that we didn't even know was possible in this story. We didn't even. Do you think anything is stopping emu? Like emu, Dami, Reversi, Dory, and Broggy, and we're supposed to act like we know the logic behind his powers.
Right there. But yeah, I'm not
Dude,
sure. I'd be
the,
hyped though if we got to see what Emu actually looks
dude,
like.
this motherfucker, this motherfucker one tapped Saturn. This is
Bro,
the person we're supposed to fight against.
true.
Are you
But I will
kidding me?
say if there was a team to fight against Emu, dude, this is the dream team right here. You know?
But it's not because they all kill rocks. Y'all are fighting the wrong person.
No, that's what I'm saying. So like, okay, like how do you think we go from seeing this to go into that narrative of bro, like Garp and Roger just beating Roger, you know? I mean not Garp and Roger beating rocks, you know, like
I swear to God, if there's some Dami Reversi action going on, I'm actually gonna be so pissed. I don't know how I would feel about that unless it's done right. I don't
yeah,
know
I
how I
wouldn't.
would
I'm
feel.
not a big fan of that. Well, it's like, yeah, I don't really don't know how that would work. You know, Do you think Emu Tommy reverses Garb?
From what I can tell, Roger seems very easily Dami reversing.
Bro,
But
I
like
just
Garp
don't
could be too
understand
because
what Roger's
Garp
point
could
is
be
here.
too because right now
Hmm.
Garp is like could be technically in like a
A trance.
emotionally like
Yeah.
yeah like he's just like he doesn't like he's
He
going through his
he
like
is
mental struggle right now.
psychologically vulnerable right now.
Yeah, he's just acting a little vulnerable, and it's
uh
okay to be vulnerable, according to Emo, so he can take over your body.
yeah.
Um,
Dude, but again, I'm just my biggest thing is just like, dude, like, okay, what do you have predicting next chapter? Let's start off with that. Like, what do you think we're
we're
gonna
gonna see the
go
Emo.
from this?
We're
Do you
gonna see
think
the
we're gonna
Emu
see
solo,
Imu?
baby.
Oh, that would be so
Nah, I
hype.
don't know, but I don't. I think it's within this flashback.
Hmm.
I don't know if it's gonna be next chapter, but I think it's gonna be soon. Again, if it's not this flashback,
I
it
could
has to be
okay,
around
I
that
could see
time.
it. I could see it them just showing the face in the end of like God Valley, like some sort of climactic ending. Like because again, it's crazy to think that Rocks pulled up on Emu and just said, "I'm gonna run the block," and then Emu just pulled up on Rocks here. So I feel like I could see that like Emu actually showing Rocks his or her face before Rocks dies. Especially if Rocks actually dies here.
Do you
You never
think?
know. You never know.
Do you think Dragon? Do you think Dragon got Zebek's baby mom was pregnant, and Luffy is half brothers with Blackbeard? He took your bitch.
The dragon would be on demon time, bro. Like he's just running. He's like, wait a minute, you got a baby too? Like,
Oh wow, that's crazy. Us
that's
single parents
crazy.
is just very tough.
Yeah, yeah. I'm a single dad. You about to be a single mom?
Of two children.
Yeah. Oh god.
Dude, it's crazy how much like Ace just looks a lot like fucking Roger.
Yeah.
It's
Well,
kind of like they're
yeah. It's
related.
almost like they're related. You know what else is crazy? How much in that last panel at the bottom? How much Rocks looks like Blackbeard
And Buggy too.
and Buggy.
Dude, he's hitting that Buggy pose really hard right now. It's pissing
Hmm.
me off.
Yeah.
But dude, it's like but like okay, let's get back on track.
Yeah.
Um yeah, I do think we'll have the emo reveal soon, but like immediate like let's talk about like immediate lore development. Um I don't know. Like I do think we will find out like maybe next chapter like why we even get like uh the verses right within one another.
Hmm.
Because like what else is there to go over at this
There's literally
incident?
nothing.
You know,
Yeah.
unless we're gonna talk about like Kuma getting back to safety.
Yeah, unless we're
But
gonna go
fuck that.
into
I'm trying
Garp's
to. I'm
backstory.
sorry, Kuma. I'm sorry, Kuma. I'm
You
trying to
had your
see
time to
what's going
shine.
on here.
We already had Kuma's backstory. So like, I think
Hmm.
this is it. I think we're getting right to it. I think next chapter, we're definitely gonna see either more reactions to whatever is going on with Saturn and Emu, and then I would assume some Conquerors hockey is about to go crazy. Like, so
Yeah,
like that's
if
my
we think
prediction.
a one on one is splitting the skies, I wonder what one, two, three, four,
Four,
five,
five.
six people, seven. Okay, six, seven.
Oh,
Um, six, seven people. Who are confirmed conquerors hockey. Oh, I guess eight. I just forgot another person, and maybe like like basically double digits
yeah.
conquerors hockey people clashing with one another. Like, not only will the skies clear, I don't fucking know. Like, I don't know what is beyond that point. The fucking
Yeah.
atmosphere just opens up.
A black hole just swallows the
A black
atmosphere.
hole just spawns, and then these but like, dude, I'm so fucking excited, right? Like,
Mhm.
I I don't really know like what else to say. Like, I seen some pretty stupid theories aside from that. Like, I saw one that was talking about how like Zebek was in the Navy, right? And he was the soldier that had told everybody about the what was going on in like these like hunting tournaments. But I was just like, I don't think
I
Zebek
don't
would
know
ever join
about
the
that.
fucking Navy.
Yeah, I feel like knowing this guy, I don't think he would be one to follow the Navy.
Even at one point, like,
Yeah, he seems, yeah. But dude, and I just remember, dude, we
um,
already, I mean, I already know the answers to this, but we didn't go over our ratings for this chapter yet.
yeah, I know. I mean, I was kind of, I was just wanted to wait.
Yeah,
Yeah, dude, this is like a easy
bro, easy
10.
10 out of
This is
10.
an
Like this is,
easy 10 out of 10. I kind of want to know like what our rating compiled was like since we started this series. Um,
I feel
but
like,
this is like gotta be like the best, one of the best chapters that I've read during this series so far, right?
mhm.
Maybe the best, because
Again, a lot of the build
it's
ups too, you know.
it's so much build up. Like like Oda's edging us, and there's a break next week,
I know, that's
and
the
it's
worst
just
part.
like, uh, keep cooking.
Hmm.
First of all, but
No.
yeah, it's is it easy 10. Things I would like to see. I want some more clarification. I want to know why. The biggest question I have is I want to know why Rocks ends up fighting those two. Um,
Yeah.
and I really want to know how much Emu puts in work. The fact that Emu even spawned in this place and there was a
Yeah.
conclusion to this battle, I want to see how much Emu helped.
Hmm.
Um, that's another thing. And man, I need to see that Emu silhouette, bro.
Hmm. No, I completely agree. I think it's interesting though, like to see that like from what we saw previously, like we know what happens in like the end of God Valley, but then here we are going over God Valley, and we're just like, bro, I have no clue what is going to happen, you know? Like
Yeah.
next, every single chapter, we're just like, bro, what is about to happen? Even though like we know the end result, but like from like them encountering each other to like actually getting to the end result, it's like I feel like there's no clear line as to like how things go, you know? Like I didn't see Emu pulling up here. Like yeah, I'm so curious as to see like what the story like what's gonna happen in the story to lead it to what we know and the result of what happens in God Valley.
Yeah.
But dude,
Yeah.
banger chapter. Banger
I'm
chapter.
reading. I'm reading someone. I'm reading like the Maggie Shelf Discord. That's where I get like notifications about the next chapter. Um, and this guy was like, this is probably the best time we see Emu's like reveal, because
Mm-hmm.
who the
I
fuck
was
are we
gonna
gonna be
say,
fighting fucking silhouettes?
yeah.
Which is true.
Again, I think
Uh,
so too. I agree with that, unless it's like the same thing as like with what happened with Gunko, where just this is just Emu controlling like
dude,
Saturn.
Emu popped out of the body, bro. This is it. This has to be it.
Yeah.
There's no. Ah man. Okay. Um. But yeah. Was there? Shit. Was there anything else you wanted to add before
I think that's pretty
we
much
go?
it. This was a
Yeah.
dude banger
Um.
chapter.
Make a chapter. I really like the discussion we had in this one.
It was a really
um.
funny discussion. I feel like we were just
uh,
derailing the whole time.
Um. But yeah. What to expect from us?
Yes.
There should be a break next week. Oh my god. Let's get. Let's do the video that we've been talking about.
Ooh,
Next
okay,
week.
yeah. I was gonna say I'm
Should we just say it or
finally.
should we just save it?
I was gonna say if we say it, that means we gotta do it. So I'm down to say it.
Um. Which so we're gonna do a tier list. Which tier list
Whoa.
was it? I forgot which tier list it
Shocker.
was.
Um, well, we
Um
kind of have we're gonna split it into different categories, right?
Yes. Oh yes, that's
Well,
what it
we could
was.
just
It's been a while
introduce
since
the
we've
idea,
actually.
and then we can, when we record it and release it, we could decide which one we want to do. But you can just introduce the idea that we had.
Okay, so we're gonna review and rank all the devil fruits.
Yes.
We're gonna split it into Zoans, Logias, and Paramecias. First, I think we should do Paramecias first
Hmm.
because yeah, let's do Paramecias first because that's what we were first introduced to.
Okay, I'm down for that.
And we can go from there. And we're not gonna do any like um what's it called, like maybe it's a mythical show, and no, this is like what we know so far. So Gum Gum Fruit, your ass is going into fucking Zoan. um I know you were a Paramecia your whole fucking lifespan, but that yeah, so we're gonna go through that.
Okay.
Yeah, we're gonna try to segment it because there's a lot of fucking devil fruits,
Yeah,
but you
there's a
know what
lot
though,
of
these those
really cool, as well as just like whatever fruits, you know what I mean? Like there, because there's actually a lot of fruits where we only seen them like maybe like only once or twice, you know, from like side
yeah, I want to
characters
see
or
more
like
jacket,
whatever
more
marines.
jacket
Yeah,
jacket
jacket,
fruit.
jacket fruit,
Mm,
rust fruit,
yeah,
like there's a ton of fruits.
yeah,
So I think us breaking it down and segmenting it is gonna be really, really good. But yeah,
yeah.
expect that from us next week. And I mean, I think we should have a better upload schedule, especially since I'm finally settled in now. But at the same time, I'm also gonna start getting super busy. But we'll definitely make time. And then I think, La, are you done? Are you, or you're more free now, right? Or is it next week?
I'm gonna be more free next week.
Yes. Okay.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna be more free
So
next week.
we're it's
Well,
really
we'll go
weird.
from
We're in like these weird transition periods in our lives, like outside of this.
yeah, hey man. Um, that's gonna be all. Uh, tune into something next week. We're gonna have something planned. Um, there's gonna be a break next week from the chapter, so don't expect a review. Uh, again, if you made it this far, I had a lot of fun recording this one. If you guys enjoyed it as well, make sure you guys leave a like and subscribe to the channel. Want to see more? We upload weekly. Try to upload weekly. Um, and yeah, comment too. Give us a comment. And I guess that should be shining up. Peace.
Peace.